Mark, get set, go.
And here we're sticking down the first layer of our flooring. This is 1.2mm aluminium sheet. We're sticking it down with some black mastic, which is the same stuff that you put your windscreen in your car with. Got the boys giving us a hand. Very exciting day. And here we're just making sure all the edges line up nicely and that everything's patted down firm. There's elastic on the top of every single beam on the floor, and all of the sheet joins are on a beam, so they're halfway along the beam, so there's no real place for water to get in. And the second layer of our flooring is 19mm thick polyboard is the product which we got sent over from a place in Victoria. We've cut some pieces of that and we're about to put them on for the dance floor. Just doing a little bit of visualising. Somebody didn't believe me that the space was big enough in order for a person to lay down and have a mattress in.
G'day everyone. We haven't taken much footage because we ran out of storage space on the laptops. We're just waiting on a portable hard drive to arrive so that we can keep the action coming. This is our aluminium bed frame. So on this side of this aluminium bed frame, we've got two of these King's fridge slides. They're pretty cheap. They look tough enough. I think they're about 160 bucks each. So we've got two 60-litre angles which we bought second hand, side by side, and we've put a centre post in. It's pretty damn rigid for a bed frame. I know you might look at the diagonal bracing and think, oh geez, you know, that's a bit overkill for a bed frame, but you got to realise that every piece of furniture in a caravan is a part of the structure. So yeah, she's pretty solid. And the reason it's that solid is to brace the walls, and there'll also be overhead cabinetry and a little wardrobe next to the bed, which we'll show you later on. You can never weld aluminium without distortion, so you can see there's some gaps like that one there, like we're hard up in that corner. And then over here we've got a gap. That's okay because it's actually really exciting. Tim's around the back on the forklift right now. We're about to start sheeting the walls, so we're going to start from the front and work back. And these angles at the base of the bed frame, they're going to get screwed to both the channel that the walls sit in and the walls themselves, so that'll pull it over hard just like that. We've tried not to put the screws too close to the edge of the channels because the panels, when you buy them to length, they actually have a rolled edge. So we don't want the rolled edge to pick up on any of the screws and sit up too high. Our walls are 2.1 metres high, or 7 feet. We've put in the channels for our nib walls at the doorway. And basically the whole mudguard area on this side is the kitchen bench and sink. And hopefully get the door in and secured and everything today.
And we're gluing the panel in place in the channel with 2 beads of S1ep3 white silicone. Thanks for the loan of the battery corking gun, Gareth. Those things are awesome. Get yourself one if you can afford it. The panel's held in by the sealant, and then we've got screws into the bed frame about every 100mm.
Alright, so I've been trying to figure out a way to cut this EPS panel clean, neat, tidy, easy. This is what happens. This is a piece of fridge panel that was cut on a 45 with an angle grinder, and you can see that the hot sparks from both cuts have just melted away all the foam. Now it's fire resistant foam, so it's not going to catch fire or not self-sustain anyway. But it's pretty ugly, and it doesn't leave you with a very good looking joint. On the other side of that is one that I've cut. This is a little Milwaukee battery metal cutting saw. Skin only, I think it was like 250 bucks or something like that. I've just bought a new blade for it today, wondering if it would work for cutting this panel, and it actually works really great or whatever, but for 50mm panel it's got enough depth of cut for a straight cut. You wouldn't get a 45 out of it, but it cuts so clean and neat and tidy. It's like a knife through butter.
As you can see, once you get going, this stuff flies up pretty quick. We managed to get basically one whole side and half of the other sheeted in a day. We didn't take a lot of footage, sorry, because we were short on storage space on all of our devices, but we managed to get the door in and get that all fitted off and get some walls up, and some of the nib walls, those little short nib walls at 90 degrees give the fan a lot of its strength.
Can you just explain what you're doing, sweetheart?
I'm drilling holes every 100mm, and then I'm pop riveting in the holes to stick the flashing to the fridge panel.
Good
Is
job.
that correct?
Yep. A great job, love.
Why you come, why?